Hey everybody, Shay here. Welcome back to another blind reaction to Naruto. Now I've got the list of names here to the right side of me, so if I look over like extreme profile view as I'm looking at the names to revalidate so that I know like who's teammate and I can quickly assess what kind of dynamic is happening within the trio, because I like to understand maybe the dynamic between the trio. I do feel like we're at the halfway point of this narrative arc because of, I think, things like the tournament. I feel like half of them have fought. Like, I'm looking at the list now, there's quite a few here that I have not seen fight yet, and I do feel like the last fight with Sakura and Ino was very much kind of a neutralizer. It's like this calm before the storm. It was a tie. It was intense between the two characters, but it was also it had that kind of softer moment with all of it. So I feel like that's kind of the perfect kind of calm before the storm. I feel like they got to bring more of the key players back into the mix for the second half of Act 2, if that's where we are, and that's why I'm going to be doing a longer session right now to see if I can validate that at least in this session, so that on my way back in, I'm going to speculate a bit up front so that I can recontextualize all of us where I am at mentally and why I believe I'm at the midway point. Why do I say we're in like an arc 2? Well, because episode 19 felt like a complete, like an end to that arc. It was a closure, you know? And then we had some soft like recap episodes, some filler-ish episodes in there, but that was all part of the introduction for me. It all felt like it's setting the stage for the next phase. And then it got us to the classroom exams. So the Chunin exams, like literally like tested, like on paper. But then they went into field tests. And then the field tests, now they're like competent tests, like against each other tests. And I always use the rule of three. So these are three kinds of tests. I feel like this has to be the cluster of the last test. But I don't think the challenges themselves, like these tests, are the arc's point. Like, I feel like they're a setup for the arc's point, and we were given that in the first, let's say, I don't remember the exact numbers anymore, but somewhere in the first 10 to 12 episodes, we get introduced to what I would call the introduction and the conflict arises pattern. So conflict arises is you got to be given, like, what's the threat? Well, Orochimaru, right? And we know that it's not just Orochimaru being on the stage, but it's that we understand that there's a curse in play, because I forget her name, but one of the one of the mentors. You know what I'm saying? In any case, she has the curse. And so that is kind of a seed for something that would likely come in the first half of Act 2, because it's going to have to give us a little bit of a risk to someone more primary, which was Sasuke. And so now we know that Sasuke has it, and that Kakashi had to get into the mix. And now we know Kakashi has some awareness of Orochimaru, so that a little bit of soft escalation there in the middle of the tournament. And so that generally is all part of what I call the journey begins pattern, or a challenge accepted. That's the beginning part of an Act 2. That's where you're given all the pieces of the board. We learned about the trials. We then take them into the tournament itself, and then we get the rules behind the tournament. People do have to get cut, but now we really need to get, like, the big fights need to come onto the deck, and the big fights need to be the second half of Act 2. Why? Because that has to set up our Act 3, and Act 3 needs to be the return of Orochimaru as the big threat. We also have a soft threat going on. I don't even know if I call him a soft threat, but he's like a dual antagonist, which is Gaara. Now Gaara, I feel like he was seeded earlier than Orochimaru, and that's where my conflict is at right now. I'm like, maybe there's like it's going to be like a bit of a red herring. It's like Orochimaru isn't so much the threat for this arc as it's going to be Gaara potentially for the heroes, but that's going to lead into what Orochimaru could become in the next arc. So I don't know. I'm working that part out. Don't spoil me in the comments below, of course. I'm just throwing out my speculations as broad as they can be. But I do feel like somehow Gaara is part of because he's a character on the student layer, I feel like he needs to be the immediate next threat for the second half of an Act 2, leading into an Act 3. So the escalation, I do believe, is going to be triggered by a Gaara fight. I would like to see, like, key player. Like, it has to be a key player. It has to be Naruto. It has to be Sasuke coming back into the field, and something coming of that curse. Even narratively, maybe like a false death coming in here. It could be Rock Lee taking a hit for the team, because he's kind of a key character, but he's like a high profile secondary character, and so if anything bad has to happen, my bet would be on Rock Lee. And then it would be Naruto, of course. Naruto needs to be the catalyst. That being said, I'm going to put my narrative patterns away. I think I gave you my speculations as best as I could, and let's get started, and hope y'all dig it. Whoa, that feels really loud to me. Okay. Can I pause it? I can. I pause it right here just to give you some more context, because as I just saw, like Rock Lee, like in a cut right there. Like, why do I feel like Rock Lee is a key character in the second half of Act 2? Because he was a key character at the tail end of an Act 1, what I would consider the Act 1 into Act 2, where he kind of intercepts Sakura during the kind of the second trials where they're in the field, like getting to the next stage. And he played a big part there, I think, emotionally. And I feel like that was a setup. And then there's also the in the first couple, like the first 7 episodes, we have a bit of that rivalry thing with Sasuke and Rock Lee. And then that little rivalry fight in the gym ended up paying off for Sasuke in his fight, because he was basically leveraging Rock Lee's techniques, if I had to speculate. And this is going to get wild here, but I would say there's going to be a rotation, like or circle pattern to some degree. It's going to be another flipperoo. It might be like Rock Lee hits the stage, and then maybe he learns something off Sasuke. And so that rivalry is actually kind of doing the same thing that Naruto and Sasuke do. But now we're getting that with like a Rock Lee and Sasuke. That's kind of I feel like that pattern is what they have seeded, so that it turns into something like emotionally effective in the catalyst. So I don't know. Let's call it episode 50 to 52. Let's go! It's exciting. It's been a long time, but I'm committed. All right, next fight. Looking kind of wrecked as well. I have to say, I mean, not to be rude, I don't really know enough about either of these characters to like kind of really care. So I wonder if this is going to be the whole episode.
Killer Kunoichi and a shaky Shikamaru.
And a shaky Shikamaru. So this is probably going to be a throwaway fight. Neither of these characters really feel significant to me. I have no idea what her powers are. She's just freaking out.
Guess she's waiting for me to make a move.
Maybe that's like her power. She needs to have things happen or something. We'll find out. What?
I missed her?
Telekinesis? Shit-talking episode. That's her power.
She always hits her mark. There must have been something that made her miss.
What makes you so smart?
It's obvious, like he said. This
What?
one's over.
She's got something on her back there.
Stay
What if it's
calm.
like a
Don't let
magnet?
her get
No, it won't be.
too
I don't know,
somehow.
polarity or something like
If I
that.
try-
Oh, here we go. Pulling out
that's her secret, that
whatever's on the
fan she
back.
carries.
Oh, it's a fan.
Okay.
What is this close up for? Okay. What is this? Magic Girl transformation. I'm just kidding. Am I kidding? I mean, hold on. I like literally. No. Oh yeah, maybe it's like a repulsor thing. No, but that's a fan. It's just a fan, dude. It's not a magnet. Knock it off with the magnet talk. I don't know why I got this in my head.
When you see all 3 moons, you'll know. You've lost the match.
What? What is happening? Well, this is rule of 3s. If this fails, it's game over for sure.
2 scrolls. What is she planning on doing with them?
Writing a book while the other one does nothing.
It won't work.
Okay. Oh. Damn. What's this? She could just like spawn weapons from thin air?
Doesn't matter how many you throw at me. It's all the same. Moon number 2.
Oh, damn. Well, now we're done, because now rule of 3s is that's over, but now she's got the 3 moons. Rule of 3. We got a problem. Oh. Whoa. Neat. What? I just, oh god, you meant like a cyclone of weaponry? Yeah, but she's gonna moon 3 it. And we're done. There it is. There's the 3 moons. Alright, well, this one's gonna be a fast fight. Not sure what her powers are still.
Huh? Where did she go?
You know
Over
who gone?
here.
You gone.
What?
Oh no. Like the dramatic shadow. I'm not doing nothing. And I'm gonna win. Doing nothing.
Wind Psych Jutsu!
Like windburn? Oh. Oh! Oh, it's one of the windburn.
But she'll never escape from.
Damn. Well. Oh!
Whoa, that girl's really ruthless. Wasn't much of a match.
Oh!
Kinda boring.
I still cannot believe it.
No, I mean, that's a broken spine.
Just like you
Oh yeah, she gone. I think she gone.
Wait a second.
Don't show disrespect like that, though. I mean, show some honor.
She may have lost, but that is no way to treat an opponent.
I
who
think
has
she's
done her-
either dead or
And
paralyzed,
take
bro.
that sack of garbage with you.
Wow. It's like getting disqualified. You can't just. Yeah, you can't. You can't interrupt. You can't do this.
Pathetic loser and his ridiculous mentor. What?
Relax, Rock Lee, relax. You got to play a part in 5 episodes. I called it, goddammit. Don't let me down, Rock Lee. Oh, that's bad. Oh well, you know what? That's actually an escalation right there. These few seconds right here? That actually that made me feel more confident about my speculation. Because there's no need to put the scene in here unless you want to build on it later.
A word of You sand villagers have no idea what Lee is capable of. Remember, he still hasn't fought yet.
That's how it's gonna line up, huh?
They do look almost
Oh, look at the dog. He's freaking out.
unbeatable.
Oh, you can't see him on my screen, but his eyes are freaking out. And I remember there being a moment. There was an episode called, like, he could detect something off with, I think it was Gara or something like that. Oh, and it's zooming in. Please don't let that anything happen to the dog. Nice. I'll call back there. Oh, she just repeated the lines back to him.
If it
Nice.
hadn't been for you, I might not still be here.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Oh, come on. God damn it, Naruto. All right, so who's next? Is this going to be no, it's still got to be a side. Let's see. Well, I mean, the title is Shikamaru, right? So,
Remember, he manipulates
Okay.
shadows.
okay.
Watch the shadows.
It's all I've got.
You're not trying that stupid shadow thing again, are you?
Shut your mouth!
Uh-oh. Okay. What?
I'll react to the bells, and while I'm focused on dodging them, I
Oh.
won't notice the silent needles coming at me.
Is it like a reaction
Am I
trigger?
right? Good luck.
I mean,
What?
that... Oh, damn.
Where?
Oh, no. That's some ghost... Oh.
It's
Oh,
man.
snap.
Too late!
Oh, snap. That sucks.
That didn't.
Oh, poison?
What's going
Oh,
on?
damn.
You don't ever ask for whom the bell tolls, because it tolls for thee.
Ooh.
This bell's
Right, they
then
got the whole
directly to
sound
brain.
stuff.
First
God
comes
damn.
mouse.
I mean, if I had to guess which one has to win, it has to be Shikamaru. I mean, if I had to guess. Mind control stuff, and here goes. Ouch! Ow! Ouch!
Each time a couple more.
Oh, this is not gonna go well for you, bro.
stop wasting my time.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
I mean, he talks pretty bold here. Oh,
Fine,
he's
suit
gonna get
yourself. We'll
wrecked.
do it the quick way then.
I don't know about painful, but I mean,
What's wrong?
oh,
Get
damn, there's always a flipperoo, you know what I mean? But at one point you're like, listen, if you got the upper hand, just take it. Why do you have to keep talking? Like all the villainy kind of characters, just stop talking. Take the win. Because now we got like Slacker Ninja.
Jutsu was a success after all.
Oh,
No way, I made sure of it. What do you mean?
on the line?
Look at that.
Oh!
Don't you find it a little strange that it would even... I stretched my shadow out along the line of that thread and...
What
followed
the
it all
hell,
way
man?
back. Now I'm attached to you.
Oh, damn. Sucks to be
so
you.
We mirror each other's movements, so what?
Yeah,
You trick, what do you gain by it?
Man,
Done.
you're annoying. Shut up and watch.
You must be insane.
It makes it kind of interesting, doesn't it?
What? Well, you can just
Wouldn't.
dodge.
You couldn't.
Yeah, but how do you
Yeah,
dodge?
Like a game of chicken. Let's see who ducks first.
You're crazy.
I mean,
Big deal.
Oh.
I'll do that too.
oh!
And that's
What
what I
happened?
call using your head.
Oh, was she too close to the wall?
Why she
I
no
didn't
carefully
catch.
scouts the physical layout of the battlefield.
Yes. I kind of didn't catch it because of the way.
Sight of his position on it.
Oh my
I made
gosh.
sure she was.
Oh my gosh, that was gold. Even Naruto. Well, what if it's Naruto and Rock Lee? That'd be a weird one. I don't see that happening.
Village Ninja left.
Oh, we get the dog. Oh, they. Yeah.
Choji, Neji,
Yeah.
Lee, and
I'm
that Sand
losing it.
Village guy.
Neji.
Don't put me up
Oh yeah,
against
okay.
him, that's all
Mystery
I
Boy.
ask.
Okay. There's still quite a few, man. They're doing an episode at this point, so they're escalating this. So they're starting to clip through. I don't know how to feel about her though. Oh, she does not feel like she's going to do well. But I mean, I hope she does. But that's
It's
throwing me
us
off.
against the kid. Hey,
Is it?
Akamaru, I think you and I just won the lottery.
Oh no, Naruto against a doggy?
Chance to show
No.
what I'm made of.
I don't even know. Because you want, it has to be Naruto, you know, but okay, it's not a big fight. It's still a soft fight. Yeah, but not against the dog. What's his name? I got dog, Akumaru, but I don't know who the guy is. So it's Kiba. Yeah. Well, I mean, what can I say? That was a little bit of a soft, like I said, remember at the beginning, right? With that, there'd be like a soft kind of middle zone where things are not escalating, but they're not really, there's no like deep evolution to the plot that we've been seeded for the first part of that arc, right? Now it's like in the soft territory, the exploration adventure phase, but we still need something vital that's gonna turn us over. And I don't think it's gonna be a Naruto episode. The next one, I don't think it's gonna be that because I don't think I have enough. I hope I don't have the wrong name, but I'm looking at Kiba Inuzuka and the dog Akamaru, and I don't feel like they can lose either because I mean it's a dog. You're not gonna make a dog lose a fight. So I don't know, and he's like a good character, you know, he's on the good side of the line, and so I don't see how they're going to. Oh wow, it's actually called Akumaru Unleashed, who's top dog now. Okay, that doesn't mean anything. I'm not spoiling anything.